Marlene here with Snow Gardener 307. It is 3:45 and I'm eating my first meal of the day. You guys will notice that for the next couple weeks I won't be uploading my videos at the normal time that I normally do, and that is because I am training somebody for 12 hours a day, so I don't have the downtime to get those done. So like right now, I haven't even uploaded my video yet for yesterday's day. So I'm gonna go ahead and let you guys see what I'm eating for my first meal of the day right now. So we have got our overnight oats. This is our chocolate almond, and I have some raspberries and some blueberries. And this is going to be my first meal of the day. I am working this evening, so I will show you guys everything that I'm going to pack along with me. Hello everyone, Snow Gardener 307 here. We are going to be doing some Parmesan pork chops. I was supposed to make these last night, but I forgot you were supposed to marinate them. So I marinated them last night, and this is what it looks like. My marinade had Dijon mustard, olive oil, salt, pepper, thyme, oregano, basil, onion powder, and garlic powder. So I have had them marinating for 24 hours. Now I've got some Parmesan cheese. I also have some of this Italian style cheese blend. For those of you guys that watch my grocery haul, you know that at the point that I needed Parmesan cheese, it was not on sale, and the Parmesan cheese was over $4 a bag. So I grabbed that just in case this is not enough Parmesan. And that's the oven. Cool, it's preheated, so perfect timing. So I'm gonna take the Parmesan cheese and I'm gonna go ahead and put it onto a plate. Then I am going to grab out my pork chops, and you can see they have quite a bit of Dijon mustard on them. I like a lot of mustard, but not necessarily everybody in my family does. And so what I did the last time, and it really seemed to help, was I just took a little spatula and I went ahead and got rid of some of the mustard so that they weren't so overwhelming. And I liked them a lot better like that. So we're gonna do that because of course they've been marinating in this yummy mixture for over 24 hours, like I said. And I'm just scraping a little bit off. I still want some on there. And of course that's gonna help that Parmesan stick to them. And let's make sure. And of course, super messy here. Don't need to take anything off of that one. And this one either. So we're gonna go ahead and get these crusted in Parmesan. So we're just gonna go ahead and take the Parmesan. We're going to just press it on there. Then I'm gonna go ahead and put these on a raised rack. Now, what I have for my setup is not ideal, but it's what I have. I have a grilling rack, and then I have a stone underneath it. So we're gonna go ahead and put these pork chops on here. What I did was I had a pack of thick boneless pork chops, and I cut them in half. So I have quite a few pork chops, so I'm hoping that they're going to fit on my baking rack. We shall see. And then, because I thought I was making these last night, I had made up some scalloped potatoes already. I had them in the oven. Really, that's how much I thought I was going to be making these last night. And so here I'm just going to go ahead and spread this mustard because it wasn't on both sides. Same with this one here. Just spread it around as long as you don't have a whole bunch. And I'm going to wash my hands really quick. This is when I love having the faucet that I have. I have one of the no-touch faucets, which is amazing, and I feel very spoiled to have it. However, when you go to other people's houses, it's amazing, that muscle memory. Now, I know I'm not going to have enough Parmesan to do all of these. So I'm going to go ahead and open this bag up, and we're going to see. This has mozzarella, provolone, Asiago, Parmesan Romano, and Fontina cheeses. So let's see if I can get these two done. So then we'll have 6 pork chops done with just Parmesan. I think we can get these ones done okay. It looks like it. Perfect. Oh my goodness, these are going to be so yummy, you guys. Unfortunately, because I'm headed to work, I probably won't be having one of these fresh. I will probably have it as a leftover. But guess what? That's life. So we'll figure it out. So how many pork chops do I have left? Let's hope they're going to fit. I just don't know. It's not looking good. So here's our other cheese mixture. And guess what? We're just going to try it. We're going to see how it turns out. it's either going to turn out good or it's not going to turn out good. And we've learned our lesson, right? To just go ahead and pay the $4 for the Parmesan cheese. Okay. Oh, we've got 4 pork chops. There's no way that those are going to fit. Dang it, dang it. Okay. So we're going to put, yeah, see, I'm only going to be able to get 2 of these on here. Let's see if I can try to move them around. I mean, it doesn't hurt to try, I guess, to put them a little bit closer together. Maybe a little bit further up on the rack. Oh, these are kind of skinny, so maybe I can move these ones here. Oh. Now, of course, when you have your meat really close together, it doesn't brown as good. And I know this, it's not ideal. But again, you guys, like I always say on my channel, this is real life. This is not practiced. This is as it happens. So, you know, it's like kind of like with this cheese. You guys are going to see. Is it going to work? Is it not going to work? Looks like I got just about the right amount of cheese without wasting a whole bunch of it. Oh, maybe a little bit more on that one. Oh, goodness sakes. All right. All right, I'm going to wash my hands one more time, and we are going to do just a little bit more cheese on those 2. Like I said, my rack is definitely fuller than I would have liked it, but it's either put them all together or, maybe I'll pan fry 2 of them and see how they turn out. Golly gee, the struggles that we have sometimes in our life, right? Trying to figure out what we should do. I don't think I want to pan fry the ones that have this other cheese on it because I believe that it's going to melt and I'm afraid it's not going to form as good of a crust. So, yeah, we're going to take 2 of these off, and these are the ones that just had Parmesan, and they're a little bit bigger. And then we're going to go ahead and put these other 2 on here. And then we're going to go ahead and space these out again so they're not quite so stuck together. We want them to be able to cook. We want them to be able to get crunchy. And I think that this is just going to be the route to go. So we have got these 4 pork chops here that have the different cheese on them. These have Parmesan. These have Parmesan. And I'm going to go ahead and pan fry those. So I will be right back. I have put my baking tray, my baking stone full of pork chops into the oven. They are in a 400-degree oven, and I am going to set a timer for probably 18 minutes, as I set it for 40 minutes. 18 minutes. Then I just started heating this pan, and just so you know, if you can see me, I'm sorry, I'm wiping off the top of my stove. It had oil and it had salt and pepper on it. So that is how I am. I'm always trying to wipe things and keep them clean. So we're going to let this oil heat up just a little bit. And then we're going to try these 2 pork chops. We're going to see how they cook in the pan. I'm a little worried about the cheese sticking to the pan. And I am not going to eat one of these myself because of the oil. I just don't want to use the points for them. So I guess that means my husband is going to be the guinea pig. So I've got my 2 pork chops right here, and we've got the cheese on them. I'm going to go ahead and put a little bit more salt and pepper on them. I did that with the other ones too. I just forgot to show you guys. So let me put a little bit more salt and pepper. And we are going to go ahead and drop these into this pan. And we're going to see how these are going to turn out. Do a little bit more salt and pepper on this side. And I will let you guys watch them cook. But of course, I will speed it up and I will give you guys a little bit of music. my goodness, you guys, these smell absolutely amazing. This Parmesan is crisping up wonderfully. And it has been about 6 minutes. And of course, the ones in the oven really haven't even started cooking yet. So the pan fry method is working wonderfully with the Parmesan cheese. Like I said, I don't trust the other cheese to try it. And so you can see how beautiful that looks on there. I did turn down my heat in my pan. When I first started them, they were on high. As soon as I put them in, I turned it down to medium. And now I've got it between medium and low. But I want to test one of these and see what temperature they are at, because I can't even get it in there. So they're still quite rare. All right, so we're just going to leave those on there. What I might do is this pan right here. This is one of my Pampered Chef pans. It's an older set. It's no longer available, but these are oven safe. So I might take these pork chops and put them into the 400-degree oven to finish, just because I don't want the pork chops themselves to burn with the cheese and stuff on the outside, because you can see how wonderful and crusty they look. So I will just play this by the ear, and I will let you guys know what I decide to do. Okay, I'm going to try to test these one more time and see what our temp is on them. This is a Pampered Chef digital thermometer. Like I told you guys with selling Pampered Chef, most of my kitchen products are Pampered Chef. And so pork, we want it to be about 160. And guess what, guys? It's 160. For those of you guys that don't know this, you can cook pork medium. It's okay to have pork be a little bit pink, and that's what 160 is. Of course, these pork chops are going to continue to rise. So, those pork chops are all done. All right, everyone. Well, I hope you enjoyed this. I'm super excited to try one of these. Like I said, I won't be doing one of these because of the oil. I don't want to account for the points. They've already got some oil in the marinade. And I will be doing one of the ones that are baking in the oven, and they are starting to cook up. I will also let you guys know how the other cheese works. I know it's probably not going to crisp up as lovely as this right here, but, you know, sometimes you make a choice, and sometimes it's a good choice, and sometimes it's a bad choice. So I'm going to go ahead and plate these 2 pork chops up for my husband, and I'm going to do the scalloped potatoes with them, along with some veggies. All right, everyone, I hope you guys have an amazing day, and I will see you guys next time. Bye. All right, so this was 18 minutes for the pork chops. I think I'm going to let them go a little bit longer, and I might flip them. I wanted to show you guys the difference between the ones with Parmesan. This is the one with the Parmesan, definitely a little bit more Parmesan-y. And then these ones here are the other cheese. They look good. And, of course, they should be okay. I want to see if I flip it. See, this cheese here is just melty down there at the bottom. Let's look at the Parmesan ones to see. Okay, they're just melty. They're not very crusty. I am tempted to actually finish these in the pan and see how they turn out, because the crunchy Parmesan on the outside is what I like so much. I know that I could probably put these under the broiler, but I've got them in a stone dish, which you cannot put under the broiler. The heat is too high. So I'm going to go ahead and put these into the pan and hope that all the cheese doesn't melt off. Keep your fingers crossed for me. It looks like I might have to, you know, go ahead and have some oil for mine as well. So we're going to go ahead and get this started. I will let you guys watch. Here, I thought you guys were done watching. I will fast forward this so you can see how they do. These were in the 400-degree oven for 18 minutes, just so you guys know. So temperature-wise, especially the ones, there's a couple of them that are quite a bit thinner. I think it's not going to take long. I just want to crunch up that Parmesan so that they look more similar to what these pork chops look here, because they've got that nice brown. You can see that these pork chops I've been letting rest, so they've got the juices. These should be amazing. So let's keep our fingers crossed that the other two, or the other pan, will turn out as well. I wouldn't recommend starting them in the oven. You can see that they're not quite crisping up. Let me show you guys this pan really quick too. Can you see how much cheese stuck to the rack that they were cooking on? Now, I know there's probably better racks. Like I told you guys, that wasn't the best setup, but that was what I had. But we will let this side brown up and see how it works. I know they're still going to taste delicious, and everybody will still enjoy them. Oh, that side's looking much better. Uh-oh, there's all of our cheese stuck to the pan. Ooh, we saved it. Okay, that side looks much better. Here I am back. I've got kind of a hodgepodge of food. I'm going to start in the middle right here. So I just did Parmesan crusted pork chops. So I'm going to have one of those. And I'm also going to have green beans. My family is having scalloped potatoes. I decided to do cottage cheese and berries with it instead. So I will eat this as soon as I get to work because it's nice and toasty warm and just got done. I will let you guys know the point values on this because I have no idea how much that pork chop is. So I have got to figure that out. And then for my dinner, I've got the rest of my salad. Remember I told you I made a big salad last night? I knew I wouldn't be able to eat it all. Well then, I don't know if you remember from my grocery haul, but I had bought some imitation crab. I am going to make myself a crab salad. And so what I'm going to do, I've got my ranch dip here that is the Greek yogurt along with the Hidden Valley. Now, it's a little bit thicker because it is like a dip. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to take along my almond breeze milk is what my dinner is going to be. And then for snacks, I'm going to dish up some of the pumpkin fluff. Just so you guys know, when I first put it into the tracker, the pumpkin was showing as points, pumpkin is not points on any of the plans. It is free, even if it's canned pumpkin. So a little bit less than a half a cup of a serving of this is 3 points. So I'll be having that with an apple. And then I'm excited to try this right here. This is one of the Fiber 170 calorie bars. This is the lemon one, and this is 2 points. So this is what I'm taking along with me, along with, of course, a couple sodas. So I will let you guys know how I do a little bit later.